The next card you have is your current position coming into the month, and you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is an excellent card. This is charming, daring, energetic, confident, enthusiastic. So if you're single, you are charging in this month going, hey, I'm going to date, I'm going to have fun, I'm going to meet new people. If you have met a couple people, you're dating a few people consistently, and you're like, hey, I'm going to, charm the socks off them, or they're charming the socks off of me. But the Knight of Wands is definitely a good place to be. This is, ready to charge ahead. And it's so weird because at the beginning of your read, I was going to say there's something different here, Scorpio, a different type of energy. The past year for you guys has been like telling a story, right? You had bricks that needed to be removed and walls that needed to be removed. And then you were moving in this upward cycle. And now all of a sudden it's interesting. I kept thinking, what is it about Scorpio that I'm feeling so intrigued about? What is it about Scorpio that I'm feeling so different about this month? And it's like you popped out of your shell. You're not a Cancer. I get that. So you don't necessarily have a shell, but you do to a certain extent. And it's like, you're like, everything's coming off. We're leaps and bounds. We're going for it. So if you're single, I definitely feel like you've either met somebody, a couple people, or you're going to be meeting people because you're just embracing this faith and hope that something good is coming your way. Like you're tired of waiting. You're tired of being somber. You're ready for it to go. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, it's very similar. This is you like going to get them or bettering yourself so they'll start seeing the changes you're making. And this also may be that they came towards you as this. They're like knight in shining armor. They're, coming at you going, hey, I'm really thinking we should do this. What have we been doing? I'd really like to build upon it. I mean, I'm literally sitting here like, blah, 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 because I feel like there's so much to it. And if you don't feel that way, again, this is a general read, so check your other signs. But if you don't feel that way, I feel like that energy is encroaching on you. And I feel like some of you can feel that it's encroaching, but you might be in denial because you're used to like, I'm not this full burst of, here we go, showboating, you get my point. The next card you have is your current feelings coming into the month. So anything internal you're feeling coming in. And you have the Three of Cups, which is celebration. It's parties. It's having a good time. It's embracing new opportunities, meeting new people. So if you're single, you're definitely thinking in your head, okay, I don't have to find the one, even though this is on your mind. And that's pretty much the one if that's what you're looking for. Some of you are like, hey, I just want to date somebody exclusively. I don't necessarily need the one. But a majority of you are looking for that person. Again, Three of Cups is about party, celebration, and friendship. So if you're single, you're definitely going to be feeling like you want to go to those holiday parties, or you want to get out there and meet people. You want to embrace just dating in general. You're like, I've been sitting back. I haven't been letting go. Now's my time to shine. The only other thing to be careful with here is that you want to make sure if you are looking for something in particular, you're looking for something serious, it's not presented as a third party situation. It's not presented as I'm dating this person, and this person, and they're all thinking that I'm exclusive with them or that I'm only dating them, because you could get into a sticky situation with that. But I don't feel like that for the majority of you. For the majority of you, I think like it's just, hey, I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to embrace dating. I don't need it to be the love of my life right this second. I just am enjoying going and having dinner and meeting new people. If you're looking to reconcile, this is something you do want to be careful with. You want to make sure that there is no third party involved with you or this other person. I don't see that for you either. I feel this is more of a celebration or party of the fact that you guys are communicating. You might be presenting this type of energy again where you guys could get back together. A lot of people associate the Three of Cups with a third party situation, but the actual definition is celebration, party, friendship. So if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like there is like a friendship blooming again between the two of you. Like you're just excited. Like if you do talk or if you do text or if you start to, a lot of you are going to say, well, we're not talking at all. Well, again, that could be coming. But when you do, it's going to be this kind of giddy, childish, pit of your stomach butterflies feeling. The next card you have is your distant past. So over the past 5-10 years, could be throughout childhood. I always read this together, whether you're single or looking to reconcile, because this is something that the universe is telling you to watch out for, or something that the universe is reminding you to continue to carry on throughout your dating or throughout your love life and legacy. And you have the Five of Coins. So this definitely tells me whether you're single or looking to reconcile, there has been some loss, some devastation, some destitution, some poverty. So the immediate instinct I get from this is that when you were young, there was some sort of loss, either a loss of a parent, a grandparent, but even to go off of that, and I'm not going to go over every scenario I'm feeling right now, but I'm feeling a lot of scenarios, which I'm happy to see all this energy because I don't want this weighing in. And I think that's why the universe is saying, don't let this become your future. This is parents getting divorced. This is a lot of you actually being in poverty, like living in cars or having a really rough life, the electricity getting shut off. I don't know. I feel like for a lot of you, this is childhood, like abuse, maybe not even you, but abuse, watching parents get abused, or it could be abuse that you suffered, abandonment issues, a lot of things that could tie into your love life. And the universe is saying, don't, okay? Like you lived it. You had that journey. You had the emotions. You had the sadness. You had the grief. You've mourned the loss. Don't allow that to continue to come in. Because Scorpio, as a water sign, you feel very strongly, and memories come in that still grip and hold us and make us have that clenching stomach, and make us, take in that deep breath, and sob sometimes uncontrollably. And the Five of Pentacles is saying, don't do that. Reach for the stars. You have so much to look forward to. So if you had abandonment issues, or if you always swore, I'll never fall in love because I don't want to go through what I saw my parents go through, or I don't want to go through what I went through before. Some of you, this is personal. Don't let this ruin this month, because there's so much more to it. There's really so much more to this month going on for you guys. So keep the past in the past and focus on the present. The next card you have is your immediate past, or the past few weeks, past month or so, and that makes perfect sense. Get rid of this. The world is a completion. It's saying, okay, I'm ending a cycle. This cycle of negativity, this cycle of worry, this cycle of abandonment issues, this cycle of abuse issues, whatever it is for you, it's not forgotten entirely. The scar will always be there. We can never completely erase our scars, no matter how hard we try. But the world is saying, succeed. Here we go. Here's the completion on this cycle. You are not going to follow in those footsteps. You are not going to be an abuser. You are not going to allow yourself to be abused. You are not going to allow abandonment to instill abandonment in you so that you're running off from other people. The world is saying, this is satisfaction. It's abundance. Everything is, it's the oyster in your hand. The world is your oyster, and enjoy it, embrace it. So the past few weeks, past month or two, I feel like you've been steadily putting yourself in a place where you're going, what do I want? And why the fuck do I care what anybody else thinks, or what am I closed off? It's like this wall you've had up the entire year. You're busting down bricks going, I don't give a crap. What have I got to lose? Nothing, because I haven't gotten what I want. So where am I going with this? If you're single, this is you saying, screw it. If you haven't been dating, if you haven't been talking to people, you are all up in it. You are all like, I am jalapeno business, because I am going to meet good people. I'm going to meet the one. If you want the one, I'm going to meet, I'm going to have exciting adventures the next few months. I feel like this is going to be a blast, Scorpio. The next couple of months are going to be really good for you if you're single. If you're looking to reconcile, it's very similar. I feel like some of these past issues have led to some of these areas for you. Now, a lot of you are dealing with people who have these issues themselves. In fact, you have somebody who's watching you very closely right now. Somebody who's watching your social media or whatever. And yes, it could be a little stalkery, but oh my God, come on, let's face it. Who has not looked up their high school sweetheart on Facebook and see how many kids and whatever? So let's all be real right now. But the World card is saying, hey, you know what? This is your opportunity. This is accomplishment. And the past few weeks or month or so, I think that you've gotten to the point where you're like, if this is the person I want to be with, or if they really want to be with me, like, let's go for it. Let's end this cycle of bullshit. This is a cycle that's been going round and round and round. And I don't know if you know the Scorpio planets right now, and what's going on with the Scorpio moon and all that. So it's very interesting, because this is your time to shine, or your time to destruct. And Scorpio, I don't feel like you're destructing at all. I feel like you're this giant beam of light. The world is saying, look, if you want to reconcile with this person, okay, stop the bickering, stop the fighting. It's like you fight, you break up, you fight, you break up. Stop that cycle. Let's move on from that. Let's say, hey, Where were we headed? Love you 2K. Bye. The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next few weeks, next month or two, actually the next month or two, this is the next few weeks. Justice, you have Libra's card. So you may be dealing with a Libra here. So you have Libra and Aquarius energy. You have a lot of energy. You have water energy. Anyways, but justice is about absolutes. It's about cause and effect. So whatever you do this month, okay, whatever you do the next few months, the next few weeks, is going to align where your future goes. Justice is a good card. It's meditating. It's looking back, but it's embracing the good and forgetting the bad. So justice is saying, look, if I want this and I go for it, I'm going to get it. If you're single, whatever you do here, coming and charming and energetic and daring, will result in what you get here. So there's a lot of things that could be said though here, Scorpio, because it could heed a warning. Be careful of having too much fun. Be careful of third-party situations. Be careful. If this is what you want, okay, regardless of what it is for you, everybody's something different. Some people want to get married. Some people want to have kids, etc. Whatever it is you want, this month plays a big deal into the next few months. Whatever you do for the rest of this year is going to affect how next year comes towards you, what you get handed next year. Now, I strongly feel that these cards, the reason 2 popped out, which you're the only sign this month that 2 popped out, and I kept 2. Well, I had a couple where a plethora fell out, but you know, I don't have an hour and a half to go over every single card that pops out. But these right here tell me that this cause and effect is extending through the end of this year. And whatever your choices are now, but I feel like your story is starting right now, like way faster than a lot of others, but in a good way. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, it's very similar. Whatever behaviors you and your, ex, I almost said significant other, so it feels that close to me. Whatever you and your ex portray the next few weeks, next month or two towards each other is what you get. Now, it feels very positive, but I feel like this is kind of a warning from the Justice card, and we'll clarify that like I always do. But this is a warning that be good to each other if you want to be together. If you don't want to be together, stop the bullshit and cut each other off. There's a lot of different things here, but again, Justice is saying, here you go. What you do here is going to affect what happens for the next couple of months. All right, the next card you have is your immediate future. So over the next few weeks and throughout the month of November. Now, interesting, you have the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is abandonment, retreat, but it's also travel. So a lot of you could be traveling. If you're single, I feel like you're abandoning this type of mentality and you're breaking down those walls that we've talked about the past couple of months, and you're just going for it. And usually I would say this is leaving somebody or leaving a situation, but I feel like you're abandoning your inhibitions and going, what? Like, let's go to the hot springs and skinny dip, or I don't know, that might be a little too much, but you know what I mean? This is like you going, well, why can't I take a road trip for Thanksgiving? Or why I can't, you get my point. This is more of a traveling, having fun, experiencing life with or without somebody else. But this is like you doing you and doing what you want to do and enjoying yourself throughout it. If you're looking to reconcile, this is abandonment, retreat, and travel as well. But I don't feel like normally I would be like, oh, somebody's leaving, and it could be somebody's leaving and then somebody's coming back. I feel like you guys have left each other, come back, left each other and come back, that you're trying to break this cycle. But for whatever reason, Scorpio, I'm not feeling this as normally I would feel like, oh, somebody's leaving you or you're leaving them. I feel like this is you guys are leaving shit behind and saying, hey, like, I'm done with this. We've completed this cycle. We either are going to be with each other or we're not. You're putting your foot down this month. You're saying, no, we're not doing this again. We're leaving old habits and we're coming into the new. The next card you have is any situation that's going to take place throughout the month of November. Could be the beginning or middle, end, but this is a tangible situation. Now, you have Temperance here. This is about balance. This is about patience. This is Sagittarius as well. So you've got Sagittarius showing up, Libra showing up, and Aquarius. But this is saying, this is a balance. This is moderation. So again, and patience. So if you're single, this is saying, okay, go out and have fun. Do what you want to do. But again, in moderation, have a balance about it. I know you're gung-ho, or you might, again, feel this like wild hair where you're like, yes, I'm going to do it. But at the same time, be very cautious, be very careful, because you don't want to end up in a situation where You're not presenting what you really want. Because a lot of times not just Scorpios, every sign can put off a vibe that people can take a different way. You really need to focus this month on what do you want and go for that. Temperance is saying, but being balanced about it, okay? Don't give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Don't go off the deep end as far as it comes, because I feel like right here, there's going to be a situation where somebody's like, oh, gung-ho, let's do this, let's hang out, let's get crazy. And you're going to be like, wait a minute, I don't really want to get crazy. I want to get crazy in love. I want to get crazy and have fun. I don't necessarily want to like get that kind of crazy. So just bear in mind, you might be presented with some situation where you're like, whoop, wait a minute. Let me patiently take a step back from the situation. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is saying patience. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. You guys have the ability to get what you want. I think I've only had like 3 signs this month that had positive reconciliation, and you guys have it for sure. But this is also a balance. This is saying whatever wasn't working before needs to be worked on. This isn't a situation where all of a sudden things are going to happen overnight and boom, you're right back where you left off. When you break up, things need to be discussed. Things need to be fixed. You can move into the lust. You can move into the oh, I'm celebrating, we're talking, we're having a good time, hey. But this is saying, okay, I got it. We're going to talk. We're going to communicate. But let's take it slow. Are we still aiming for this? Or what are we looking at here? What are we doing the next couple of months? Where are we going? The next card you have is anything internal throughout the month you're going to be feeling. And you have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is on top of the world. This is a businessman. I'm sorry, I'm totally stuffed up. And it keeps like, all right. So the King of Pentacles is a stability. This is a traditional person. This is somebody who is business-like, has their ducks in a row. And this is an internal card. So if you're single, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for, yeah, you want to have fun. You want to let loose. But at the end of the day, you're looking for your prince or princess. I don't apply sex to the cards at all. But the King of Pentacles is somebody who's saying, hey, I want stability, but I want to have fun. This is somebody who has the full package, right? And this is how you're feeling this month. You're going to be going, I want somebody who I can have the joyous moments, but also somebody that you could build a family with if you wanted to. You could build a house with if you wanted to. This is no joke, Scorpio. This is you guys saying, all right, like this year's been up and down and walls breaking down and back and forth. I'm ready. I'm ready for the real deal. And the King of Pentacles is the real deal. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is similar, but this is you putting that expectation on yourself or putting it on the other person or vice versa. This is saying that you both need to be presenting yourself as the king. You both need to be stable. You both need to be confident. You both need to know what it is you want. You know what you want. Do they know what they want? So that's when the hard talks come in. That's where this patience and balance comes in. I really feel like, though, that somebody wasn't really fully grown up and now they're getting there. So it could be you, it could be them. I feel like it's them, but I feel like Scorpio, your energy is here. You know what you want. It's like you're an old soul. You could be 19 and watching this video and still resonate as an old soul. Somebody who's just kind of always known what they want. Maybe didn't have the tools to get there. Maybe didn't have the maturity to get there necessarily, but now you are, and you're thinking on a scale that's up here, which is really good, which is where you should have been thinking for a long time. The next card you have are your hopes and fears for the outcome of the month. And you have the Magician. Aww, and that couldn't be any better. The Magician is somebody who has connections, but also patient, very similar to Temperance. The Magician is somebody who can manifest anything they want, okay? This guy's turning water into wine or wine into water, whatever you prefer. And the Magician is somebody who goes out and gets what they want, but they're also internalizing and putting out in the universe what they want. So if you're single, you're representing what you want, and in turn, attracting what you want back. So if you're looking for a major relationship, you are projecting that and getting it back. If you're looking for somebody just to hang out and have a good time with, that's what you're projecting and getting back. But again, this is internal. This is hopes and fears. The Magician is a hope that whatever you want can come true. A wish can be granted. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is very similar. This is a connection that has not been lost. This is a connection that is congruent, that is still very much on point, still very much, I think of this like current of electricity, still there, still going. What are you going to do with it? The magician can do whatever they want with it. So you really need to take heed on what you're expecting out of this relationship. The next card you have is your outcome for the month.